Okay, we online now on YouTube. Hello, YouTube morning. Today we stay here with Romeo, and the topic is about the multiverse. And but before I start with this new immersion on English, I need to introduce myself. My name is Catiana. I'm 42 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm an engineer. I work on the oil and gas sector in the ESG area with new projects. Uh, I think I almost I probably I have more than 3 years here on Talk and Talk. I stay here like the other talkers for improve my skills in English because it's important in my job and my personal life. I think I almost complete 2 years like a host in a host position. Today I stay here in a host position for help the other talkers during the immersion. It's important to say I'm not a teacher. I'm a talker in English like the other talkers, but during the immersion I help the other talkers with the problems here on a platform. About the Talk and Talk, it's a platform for learning and developers your skills in English, Spanish, Italian, Mandarin, and other languages common. We don't have a big rules, but it's important to respect each other during the immersion. Have a space for everyone, expose your opinion. Don't judge the other persons because when you make mistakes, it's part of the process for learning and develop your skills in English. I think it's these little things about the about me and about the talk and talk. Romeo, please introduce yourself for everyone. Where you living? What you do?
Okay, sure. Good morning, Tatiana, and good morning for YouTubers. My name is Romeo. I'm 43 years old. I live in Imperatriz, the countryside Maranhão. Nowadays, especially this week, I work in Marabá, the countryside Pará. You know, I live with railroad maintenance, and what else? I'm married. In my free time, I like so much go camping with my family, and I enjoy a lot watch videos in YouTube, especially to improve my English, you know. And now I'm here for practicing English with my friends to improve my English. Yeah, I think that's it about me. Thank you.
Nice, nice. The topic today is about the multiverse. Last month we saw a lot of news about yeah, I don't know if it's how do you say cometa in English, but we in every newspaper it's about a new object in the space, and we have a big quantity of theories about this object. And I choose this topic because of this. I think it's interesting. I read the first question. Do you believe multiple universe could exist simultaneously, uh, even even if we can observe them? What do you think about this, Romeo?
I think it's a hard question, but at the same time, it's a interesting question. You know, be honest, I never stopped to think about it, but it's impossible don't hear about this. You know, but for me, I believe that exists. You know, I think there's many powers that how can I say that reacting about the life, the real life. I think you know. Um, my family is. I think me. I, I I grow up in the family that's believe a lot um, in this. Not exactly this, but for another perspective, like you have to say, um, religions, but like a person that have how can I say, oh my gosh, a sensitive, that have a sensitive for feel many things, in that feeling can um, can can say something, but for me, I be honest, I always have many doubts about that, but I never, how can I say, unbelievable about that, But I always have a doubt, yeah, especially doubt about that because it's not easy to understand. It's not easy to have, how can I say, so for many questions about that, you know. But I believe that exists, but I don't know why. I don't know why I explain. I don't know why I understand it very well. Yeah, I think that's it. It's what I think about that. How about you, my friend?
I think it's not an easy topic, no, Romeo. But I think the universe it's bigger, and I think it's not possible for us when we think it's sometimes a selfish kind of selfish thoughts when we think no, we stay alone here. I think the universe is bigger and we don't know about other galaxies and other uh, spaces around us. I think, and I believe it's possible. And I think for us in this moment, we don't have the humans don't have a, a capacity for understand about this and technology for go to another galaxies and follow and develop the other lives. And I think yes, I believe it's possible, but for us in this moment, I think it's like a theory, but I believe. Now I jump for the question number two. In infinity universe, if infinity universe exists, does every possible version of you also exist somewhere? It's like a Marvel theory, Do you know about the Marvel theory, Romeo? I love Marvel. I love. I see all movies on in Marvel, and Marvel we have this theory about uh, have other versions of you in other galaxies and other things. I love this theory on Marvel. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I believe so much that this perspective that exists life in others place without Earth is totally possible. But when you compare the possibilities in life in Earth, it is make it difficult to exist life in others place, like in others planet in our universe in our galaxy. Yeah, oh no, how can I say sistema solar? I don't know this, you know. But in others university, it is possible. In other galaxy, I think, because they have. So they has some, can I say, characteristic for that life existed. About this topic, I remember that my project about my conclusion in my college. I studied a lot about the cellulose. And the telecommunication about the cellulose. The how can I say? Um, I don't know say this in English, as faixas de comunicação that have in cells, the frequency that how can I say, um, uplink the Earth from cellular and the satellites from Earth. It's very good, interesting, but it's a little hard for some people because is need understand a lot physics and mathematics. But I believe that I like so much watching movies about that, uh, especially how can I say the movies, Star Wars, Star Trek. I think there is many examples or try to how can I say the imagine the human imagination is very rich uh, for the that describe this example that you said before, but this Marvel had a good example, you know. Yeah, I think that is it.
I I I believe in multiples universe, but I think like you said, Romeo, the most part of the people around the world don't believe. And but we when do you understand about physics, math, and quantity? I believe in energy. The more we have around the world now, a lot of scientists study about quantic, and I believe in the future with quantic we have it's possible for humans have a travel in time, né? Viajar no tempo with a quantic, a energia quântica. Eles, everyone, we have a big quantity of scientists studying about this, about quantic, and when you understand about maths, physics, you believe it's we have a the energy have a frequency, and we have new words here on the immersion today. And yes, I believe when do you understand the energy, like a energia que a gente usa, have a frequency. Everything is a frequency in our world. And I think yes, I don't know if we have other Kachana in the world space, but I believe in energy, and I think it's now we don't have this word here on the questions. But what do you think about this kind of research about the pesquisas? The Elon Musk now have a big quantity of scientists looking for the good space in the other planets for living. How we can if we have plants, and if it's possible for humans living in another planet use plants. I think it's the brother of the Elon Musk research about this. What do you think about this kind of pesquisas, research, I think, in English?
Mm, okay, it's a interesting question. I think it's possible. It's possible for human society to build. How can I say a space that can able to outside the earth to find a news place in others in others country. And when you look this perspectives is very easy, but when you uh, when you compare a real perspective, is really hard, you know. When the scientists put an object outside the Earth is really hard for many circumstances, you know, because the gravity, I can say gravity, I think, yeah, gravity is very strong for outside, for put objects outside the Earth, you know, and is let me say spend energy a lot, you know, and the scientists still haven't created how can I say a gas or how can I say something that improve that how can I say help efficiently for travel around the now sun system. You know, imagining for others, for outside the now the sun system. You know, Elon Musk investing a lot in this dream. You know, I think he's a dreamer, you know, a big dreamer. But he can make this dream because he has a lot of money, you know. But he can spend whole whole his money, and he can how can I say can completely this project, you know, especially for travel humans, because the how can I, the atmosphere around the earth keeps alive, keeps how can I say uh, oh my god, it's hard to explain this in English. Keep the life like I and you survive now right now, you know. But outside the earth is really complicated to building. How can I say a space that how can I say that pretend or that is look. Oh my gosh, God help me. That make it, a similar situation in the earth. I think that is the biggest challenge for scientists. You know, a travel like Elon Musk wants is really hard for to keep the life, human life, because it's very how can I say very so far, and the time is very long, you know, to move the earth from us, you know. This travel, I think, is the time for Mars and Earth. It is almost 800 this day, you know, a big festival, big speed, you know. This the ideal speed, it is the speed light, but it's totally untop, utopical for scientists to create or made this that how can I say a big how can I say nav in English? I don't know. Yeah, something that travel this speed outside the earth, you know. And the universe is so big, so big, and to to explore around or outside the earth, the big challenge that every so the cities can't helping in they said the distance about the physical place in oh my gosh um, in speed years, speed years. In speed years for human or build something that's outside now sun system. Um, how can I say? It is way to oh my gosh, uh, 20 hundreds 20,000 years, uh, for outside the now sun system. It's hard to explain this. Do you understand that I'll try to explain you?
Yeah. Uh, what I think for us now, one thing I think now we have with this, when we compare the humans now and the humans 100 before us, né, antes da gente, the humans developed the things with the mind, no, like the roda, the other things. But now we have AI, in my opinion, and with AI, the thing sometimes is more easy. We have. I work in a company, and this company research about oil and gas. No, and we have a big computers for research the oil in middle of the sea, looking for a new field, né, novos campos, and it's a bigger quantity of computers. Now it's more easy for you research oil when we compare 50 years ago, for example. And I think in the future, sometimes it's possible for us use the AI for developing new kinds of how do you say uh, new equipment for using for go to the space or a new kind of sometimes uh, how do you say? I don't remember the navy. I think it's navy. I think it's similar. It's navy for go to the space, and I think sometimes not you and me, but our children's possible see this reality in 50, maybe 100 years again. Sometimes if it's possible, I think. I think we with AI, the AI change a lot of the research around the world. I don't know, and sometimes I'm think about this, Romeo, because I think the humans don't have peace here, don't use the resources here goodly, use badly every day, and looking for the other worlds, the other planets. And I saw no, the humans don't live in peace here and go to another planet or go to another life. And okay, we don't nós não fazemos a lição de casa aqui. Sometimes I think about this. Oh,
Yeah.
the humans, the humans sometimes it's looking for the sometimes for the unbelievable, as coisas inacreditáveis. I don't remember the name in English, but I don't have this question here. But do you see the news about the interstellar comet 3A Atlas? I think we have this news in newspaper. I think it's 20 years again. I think uns 20 dias atrás. Do you see about the one comet in every newspaper talking about this, who this comet is very next to the Earth.
Tatiana, I think I don't remember that 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 I seen, but uh, I think I hear about a little bit, but I can't pay attention, you know. Um, sometimes when I used my how can I say, social media, I follow some experts like Sérgio dos Foguetes, any others that I don't remember. Uh, uh, they comment a lot about that, you know.
Sérgio
But
it's
nowadays,
a scientist, no? Geólogo, não é?
exactly that is,
I
and
follow
yeah,
this.
he is how can I say excited to explain about that. You know, it's really interesting what he explain about the universe, about the possibilities. You know, in others something like that. And I would like to see. Be honest, I would like to see an object uh, uh, without the earth. You know, I buy, how can I say in English? I don't know, a telescope for try see the, how can I say, the stars and planets and the now moon. You know, but it's really hard to focus these objects. You know, it's really hard. It's not easy because the earth is around all the time. You know, you lost the perspective when you try focus some objects outside the earth using a telescope. You know, the telescopic, I think in English. I don't know. You know, but I would like to see without this these skills. I would like to see without this technology. I'd like to see like how can I say uh, I don't know say this in English. Sem esses recursos, you know, like when you observe a moon, you know, a big moon is really beautiful. Observe that, you know. I remember that I visited a workshop about the science in the IFMA Instituto Federal from Maranhão, you know, and that is made how can I say a little laboratory about the observing an object without Earth is really good. Observe a moon, especially because when you use a professional instrument, it's is easy to observe details about the moon, especially how can I say big holes that cause about the impact for others objects that impact a lot now alone now moon now moon for Earth is a how can I say a big protect because many objects that travel around our sun system can impact Earth, and the moon protect a lot the Earth, you know. Yeah, there's many things about, but it's hard for me. How can I say emerge this universe for understand a lot for how can I me say, learning, but I try learning little by little. I try follow this, how can I say, it's, so much. Yeah, that is it.
One curiosity about this comet, interstellar comet 3A Atlas. When we listen about this with Sergio, because I follow the Sergio too, I remember he speaking about it. This comet it isn't from our galaxy. I think it's from other galaxies and pass for us in this galaxy. It's so interesting, and I think it's okay. It's we have probably other galaxies in maybe other kind of life in another galaxy. Romeo, choose another question for us, please.
Yes, sure. Let me see. Um, let me the fourth question. Do you think science will ever find evidence of parallel realities? And good question. Let me see. Mm, yeah, be honest, I think it is don't because they don't have uh, oh sorry, they don't have evidence, you know, but they have perspective based on say em cálculos, I don't know se this in English, based on a physical experiment because um, uh, how can I say every materials that exist in Earth uh, should exist around the universe. You know, this is totally com- comprovable. I don't know if this in English. You know, because um, many um, elements that exist there's some elements that is not how can I say unnatural for Earth. Don't reacting with waters when you how can I say mix it. Some elements don't react like how can I say in English a golden it is the some elements that is not natural in Earth. Yeah, it's not natural. But there's so many golden outside the Earth, you know. When there's reason that to explore around or outside the Earth, it is this, you know, capturing this element, especially in this don't remember the specific asteroid, but there's an asteroid. There's one asteroid that for pass not from away Earth, that existing how can I say a project that goal is capturing some part this material in this asteroid. You know, scientists had the human, how can I say, fosse calcular toda a riqueza desse asteroide, na Terra não tem economia no mundo que se chegaria a comparar ela. Because this asteroid is totally, how can I say, totally in golden in others valuable elements like diamonds, any others that I don't remember the name, because this element is valuable element surging or not surging. I think it was born. The reaction about the, how can I say, the warming, like big, like this in earth, in center of earth, you know this valuable element exists. Oh my gosh. A partir dessa combinação de muito calor, como, sei lá, larvas, entre outras situações, you know. How about you? You have another point of view about that?
I think I think uh, now if the humans go to another planet, probably we have evidence, because I read news about. I think the humans go not. It's not go to another planet only for living. Saw a news about if it's possible living here. No, possible. Everyone go for the another planets, like you said. For there we have a big quantity of minerals like gold, and now we have every country research about the. I don't remember the name of the minerals for use the batteries, for baterias. Ah, ai, gente. Terras raras. Sorry, I don't
Okay.
remember the name of these things in English, because it's the first time who I speak about this. And but every country around the world now looking for terras raras. And if you have a possibility for see these things in other planets or other galaxies, probably you must go to another planet or go to another galaxy for this, because have a lot of money involved in these things. Uh, uh, Now, for us, for the common people, we it's not part of our routine. But I think for the scientists, a big scientist in other countries, I don't know if we have this capacity on Brazil, but research about the like you said, meteoros, and how do you, the we have asteroids, and research about this, like you said, because involve a lot of money. If you have an asteroid and we have evidence of gold in this asteroid, then you must research. No, where you from? Where this object is from? Because it involves money. Uh, I don't know. I think it's possible. I think I it's not sometimes it's not easy believing this, but I think it's possible. I think we have time for one more question. I don't know. Uh,
Yeah, I agree with you. But when you imagine the how can I say, the closest places that the humans can explore, this exploration is very, 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 how can I say, um, very, very, um, como é que eu posso dizer, iniciante, like a beginner, you know. The human can explore the deep ocean because it's very hard. I think outside the earth is more hard than deep in ocean, you know. But the scientists can still create an instrument that can explore explore a lot many characteristics or others valuables in the deep oceans, you know. I think the human human should be should be know about now Earth. You know, I think there's many possibilities to learn about the Earth. You know, I think in our perspective is not how can I say empty or emptiness. You know, but I think the human our conduct about the, the fiction. You know, I think fiction feed this project a lot. You know, but it is a possibility for how can I say find valuable things outside of you know. But I think, in my opinion, it's more easy to explore here and try to help many problems that in the earth exist, like how can I say, a poverty, you know, um, any others. But if the whole project for exclusively use this perspective to find how can I say a money or this unique reason for try or for what can I say, my gosh, try new riches, like tô tentando dizer riquezas. Um, it's always complicated for us, you know.
Ah, I think I read the question number 10. Do you think humans are ready to understand the true scale of reality? And when I read this question, I remember when I think it's when we start this year. I remember one thing. It's about the OVNIs and os avistamentos lá nos Estados Unidos. Every we have a big quantity of theories about if it's ovni or if it's drones and other things, and everyone make a little panic about this, and it's connected with this the question number 10. What do you think about it? The if we have this if this theory it's real, the humans it's pre, estariam preparados for this. What do you think about this?
I think I think the humans are not prepared for that, you know, because I think it's like sounding, how can I say, like you said before, panicky, you know, it's like sounding, how can I say, my gosh, the humans can, was not prepared for this describing, you know. But I think um, yeah, it's hard to explain this. But I think in the future, a long future, no a close future, you know, it is it is that discovery that is really better explain about, you know, because how can I say? Yeah, nem todas as descobertas que hoje realmente existem, que tem hoje, não tem explicações. Eu estava assistindo uma explicação sobre a questão da perspectiva que o James Webb observou seria o fim do universo, que acreditava-se que era infinito, mas ele já tem uma perspectiva calculada e o universo tem fim. só que precisa ser comprovado. Mas ele tem a evidência disso, mas a gente não tem, e tem a evidência que o universo continua se expandindo, mas ele tem a evidência. O máximo que ele conseguiu puxar de zoom é um limite, se não me engano, de 20 bilhões de galáxias de anos atrás. É bem louco essa teoria, não vou nem entrar muito em detalhes. Sorry for explaining this in English. Ou em português.
It's not easy, you know. I think if for like you said, the humans I think is not prepared for this. For if you have this, sometimes if it's real, sometimes it's real. We have life in another planet. Okay, I think the humans sometimes not be prepared for this. Sometimes make a panic. It's not easy. I think it for everyone understand about this. I don't know if you this it's a big challenge for me. This topic, Romeo. It's not easy. Spoke about this because it's not part of our reality. What do you think? Because we have new words here. It's a new topic. What do you think about this topic?
Well, I like so much because I never practice this in English, just in Portuguese. Is hard in Portuguese, even in English.
Yeah.
But I think I like so much. Yeah,
Nice,
that's it.
nice. I love the topic. It's a challenge for me too because it's not easy. Like I said in Portuguese, in English, it's don't know. I don't. If our time is almost finished, I think it's the time for say bye bye for the guys on YouTube. I say thank you, Romeo, for stay here on Saturday with me. Say thank you. It's so
Okay.
early, and have a good weekend for everyone and for you, Romeo. Bye bye.